Okay, I just wanted to send you guys a video on what's been going on. In here, right out here in the hallway, just to let you know, these are the telephone blocks for the building. And right here, I ran these up from the basement. They go on into the space, and I'll show you where those go in a second. But that is where the T1 needs to be re-terminated because somebody took it loose. We don't know what happened with that. But anyway, all the analog lines for the telephones, they've all been cross-connected in, so those are all working and hot. All right, let's come around here to this base. They got the sign up. In the front, this is where the receptionist is going to be. So that's the receptionist phone. If you look right here, these right here are ready to be run into the modular furniture. They just haven't installed it yet while we were here. So all the analog lines are hot and all the data lines are hot, so they're good to go. And here's the remainder of the rental crates. The desk is going to be over here, and that's where the main computer is going to be for the room. And then in the corner is going to be a little table for visitors. All right, let me go in here and show you what's going in here. And here's the kitchen, and it's also the copy room. And I guess I'm going to assume, Robbie, you know how to put these cartridges in. I don't have any idea. But besides that, everything is plugged in on the copier. Got a circuit down here, and we've already got it put in, and the fax machine's working. This right here is going to be where the postal machine's going to be. And we went on and cleaned off that telephone board. The general contractor is supposed to rip that down and repaint. So, not a lot going on in here. This is Eric's office. That's where this main desk is going to be, and this is where his visitor is going to be sitting when you have a little conference table in here, a little small one. Got a PC that came in, don't know where that's supposed to go, but it's here. His phone's working. Alright. In this office here, there's going to be a desk that runs against this right here up to the main wall. And it's going to plug in back here because this desk may end up moving to right here. So we've got all the power worked out for these rooms too. Alright, and back in here, this is where another desk is going to sit. It's going to come right off of there. There's the spare computer that Robbie that you sent from San Mateo. Let's see here. In the conference room. Alright, a lot going on in here. We've got an HDMI cable coming out right here to be able to plug an auxiliary DVD player in or whatever. Back behind the TV, we've got power run all the way back behind here. We've also got some video over Ethernet cables run back behind there. And right here, this is where the floor box is not in because the parts are not in yet. So there's supposed to be the electrical contractor that was doing this space is supposed to come back and put the rest of them in, but you can see that that's going to be power. And then all these Ethernet cables, some of it's for data and they're labeled, and there's also an analog line for a phone, and there's the Polycom. But this unit right here, this needs to be fastened, either screwed or Velcroed up underneath the conference room table when it comes in. This cable will plug into the floor box. Then another one of these cables will plug from the floor box up under the table into this box. From there, a VGA cable will go into the interface underneath the table, and then on the top of the table is another VGA cable with the audio. And all this is going to run into, there's an amplifier that we mounted back behind the TV in the wall, and it's going to feed these, well, it's already feeding these speakers, so these are all working. Alright, back here in the back, you can see, it's a little file room. We've already got all the equipment right mounted in here for you to try to help out. If you look back there on the backboard, you can see that we've got a bunch of extra cables. We went on and racked them in the very back. We've got the T1 box is already, we relocated in here, and it's terminated here on this 110 phone block. And so if they make it active out there in the hallway, then it should make this work. So you can see we've got the switch in, and we put the router in for you, and just to kind of give you a heads up. Also, if you look, this top block right here, these are analog phone lines that are coming from the building. We've got them cross-connected all the way into the space. They're all labeled too. Some are for the receptionist. We've got analog for Eric's office. His is a dedicated line, and also got the fax line. If you look at these ones right here, these ones are the ones that are in the space, and they're all labeled too. All the voice go across the top, and all the data go across the bottom. The datas are all blue, and the phones are all black. Hey, I wanted to show one more thing too while I'm at it. Because FleetCor is going to be going to an IP phone system, we made it easy to be able to do that. So what we've done is we've went on a splice from the analog blocks in the very back. We've got them run all the way back around, and they're run to the top of this, and they're patched in. So these are patched in to all of the phones that are out there in the space. Whenever you decide to go to an IP phone system, you can take these cables loose, and you can plug them right down here into the bottom of the switch, and you're ready to go for IP phones. So I thought that would be a little bit easier, and you won't take anybody installing anything. You should be able to just send up the handsets and then just patch them in right there, and that should be easy. Something else too, we went on and left. Robbie, we've got a bunch of stuff for you. As far as we got extra cross-connect cable if you need it. Some extra parts that are going to be for the wireless access point. Couple of boxes, bunch of fasteners and stuff inside of here, extra patch cables, which we've already got a bunch of them opened up and stretched out for you. We've got Velcro and tie wraps, and oh, I've got something else I need to show you too. Up here above Cliff, there's up here by this exit sign, a little bit past it, it's going to be the two wireless access points. They're going to be up here. The access point for the guest and the one for the internal network.